and like just a cold breeze came out of the door. I've got goosebumps now just like thinking about it. That's why I was calling out to you, because I didn't want to be alone. I was
yeah,
like I want to come back.
I just heard movement out here. Maybe that's why I felt like I was just about to cry, like I knew my life was in danger. Like,
move away from the wall, Amy.
What?
And I felt like someone was right behind me.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Is that a warning not to go in, maybe?
Oh, I just heard voices. What the f? Hello? Hi Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into AmysCrypt. Tonight we are back at the Moonta mines to continue our paranormal investigation. If you haven't done so already, go and watch my part 1 episode, because we were actually checking out a different area of the mines and things were pretty crazy over there. Not for the reasons you might expect, but I'm really looking forward to this area that we're investigating now, so stay tuned. The Moonta mines date back to the mid-1800s and were a place where many deaths for various reasons occurred. Because so many perished in this area, there are people who say the mines are haunted, and paranormal investigators to visit in the past have claimed to have some strange experiences surrounding the mines. The Richmond's engine house is one place where the paranormal is said to have occurred, and where we will centre tonight's investigation. Alright guys, so Jared and I were just talking. We've just got to the Richmond's engine house and we both feel much better about this location. Not like feeling vibe wise, but just like there's no bugs here. It just feels a bit quieter and cleaner. I don't know what it is. But we had so much trouble over at the Hughes, didn't we?
There's no bees here either. No
bees, yeah. So we're gonna do a little like nighttime explore. I just want to get up inside, well, that sounds weird, up inside the engine house at night in the dark to see what it kind of feels like, and we couldn't really do that in the last episode at the last location, so let's do it now. Doesn't this look like badass at night? I love it. So cool. Alright, so there's no bees in this one, and I'm just like hoping and praying there's no birds. Like, no birds. Oh.
Nice one, Ames.
Oh. Oh my god, we're in. Hello? There is a bird. Are they in or out of the building?
Well, they're outside, but it's echoing in here.
Do you hear something on the
Yeah.
inside here? Weird.
Oh, I see what that is.
What?
One of those massive beetles.
What is that bug, guys?
It's mating.
Oh no! Don't film that. I'll get demonetized. Sexy content on YouTube. I don't know why that's making me upset. See, there's beetles having sex. I don't know what that is. Okay, so what I think that we should do is set up some cameras. Maybe we'll do a couple of SLS cameras tonight in different areas to cover more ground, and we'll reach out here. I'm not sure if we will get anything, but who knows, so yeah.
Move away from the wall, Amy.
What?
There's a spider right there.
Jesus Christ. Did he just come out of that little hidey hole?
Yeah.
Oh my god. If you've watched part 1, guys, you know, don't get too close to him because he'll probably pounce on you. This is not my night. This is just not my night. This is... Maybe that's why I felt like I was just about to cry. Like I knew my life was in danger. Like... I honestly, like, I feel like crying now. But I don't know. Yeah. Do I have... I mean, do I have...
No, we're good. Let's go. It's just bugs.
It freaks me out because this is... Okay, so we're standing in the engine house. This is the spider room, so we're trying not to touch anything. I have 2 static cameras set up, monitoring 2 different areas of the mines here. They're both running ghost tube SLS, so they're both looking for any bodies that they can detect. Jared and I are going to run a quick ghost tube session inside the engine house, inside the structure. I've also got a bottle of brandy. If anyone wants a drink, please join us. All you need to do is go towards this red light on the floor. And that is the REM pod that I have set up outside of the door. So
Amy likes to assume that all the ghosts are alcoholics.
Hey, we all like a good brandy. I'm sorry, I can just hear stuff out there. So just hit record. If there is anyone around still, we would love to talk to you. Can you give us a sign that you're here? Can you move something, throw something, make a noise, say something to us, come close to the lights in my hand? Come on over to this red light here. There's a drink there waiting for you. Can you tell me what your name is? Is there anyone here who worked at the mines? At the Moonta mines?
How old are you? Are you still here? Is anybody still here?
I can hear birds in here, and I can hear little scratchy noises, and I think it's the beetles. And I feel very uncomfortable.
That's how I felt in the last part.
Why?
All the bugs crawling all over me.
I think this one's more the spiders because I was so close to that spider on the wall. He's still there, by the way. Like, I'm not fussed about him.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just being in here. Is there somebody around? Can you give us a sign? Let me know if you're around.
Protect.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
You're here to protect us. Protect us from what?
Do you know what this is? This word will not be in the dictionary, by the way. Alright, so I might just discuss this with you guys and tell you what this is, because it does have relevance to this area. For a bit of context here in Moonta, it's commonly known in South Australia as Little Cornwall. And when the copper mines here started really taking off in the 1860s. It grew into like the 1870s, and people from all over came to Moonta, and a lot of like Cornish people came over to Moonta. And one of like the pieces of folklore that they brought with them that has really stuck is this little thing here. And this is what they look like, called the pisky. I know it's a funny name. These are like little, how would you describe this? Like a goblin?
Like a little, yeah, like a little gremlin thing.
Elf, goblin, very prevalent in Cornish folklore. Are you talking to me?
Protect her.
Yeah, please protect me.
From what? Protect her from what? What's that?
Oh, I just heard voices.
I heard something too, but I didn't know what it was.
Hello? Hello?
I can't see anything, that's why I'm not following.
Oh,
anything.
sorry. Oh, fuck. Can you...
I can't see anything.
hang on, I'm just gonna cut this. Honestly, just come here. I kinda wanna... Here's one of the escalators. Hello? Hello? Did you hear that?
No.
Here's our other camera. Honestly, the reason why I wanted to stop and come out here is I heard voices and I was like, oh, like, this is a public area, guys, like someone could show up. And I've got 2 expensive phones running SLS, just hanging out, and a case full of stuff. Very expensive paranormal and camera equipment out here.
And Ghost Tube said protect her.
Yeah,
Could
that's
have been
weird,
warning
isn't
you.
it?
Yeah. I don't think anything's here, but...
I don't know what... When I was walking around here, I'm curious to watch the camera now. I heard something in this air. I thought it was voices. Hello? I don't know what to think of that. Let's walk through this bit. That's weird. I don't know if the audio is going to pick it up, but I'm very, like, that makes me very curious to watch it back. Because you didn't hear anything at all, even there, in there, and as we walked through here. Okay, that's not the first time I've actually heard something in the moment you haven't heard, and then on the recording it's actually there though. Remember Aradale?
No.
Well, you didn't hear it. When we investigated Aradale Lunatic Asylum, there were some things that I heard and I was like, Jared, did you hear that? And he's like, what? No. And I'm like, I just heard a man's voice. And he's like, no, I didn't hear anything.
Oh.
And then it's there on the playback.
Was that when I was like leaning over the toilet door?
The toilet
oh, yeah,
and in
yeah.
the men's criminally insane ward. I heard 2 voices in the moment with my own ears that Jared couldn't hear. and they're actually picked up on the audio like an EVP. Oh, that's so weird. That's really, really curious. Righto, Crypt Keepers. I've decided the next thing that I want to do experiment-wise is in this kind of area, because as I was walking through, this is where I felt like I heard voices. I don't know what that else that could have been. I don't know, it was weird. But it kind of almost felt like it was here. So I've set up some goodies for the spirits. If there is anyone around who can hear me, if you head towards that red or green light, there's some brandy and cigarettes there for you. I just heard movement out here. We are outside, guys, so like anything I'm hearing in that, it could be animals. There for you. If there is anyone around, I just want to say thank you, because I really feel like someone was maybe looking out for me. I don't know why I felt a bit upset in the engine house, and then Protect Her came through. Thank you, that feels really nice. I also don't know if I finished my story about the pisky. It's basically a piece of folklore brought down to Moonta, Australia by the Cornish, and it's, yeah, this mischievous little goblin type entity creature. So this is something I actually got when I was a kid from Moonta when I came here on like a family holiday, so I love it. It does look kind of creepy, like a little demon thing, but it was like, my mum was like, you can go into the store and pick one thing. It was like one of those things that you get when you're a kid, and I was like, yay, I want this. So I've had it since I was really little. Is there anyone here who can give me a sign? Can you say something really loud? Can you throw something, make a noise? Again, come towards these lights here. Did you hear that?
I heard like a tap.
Yeah. If you just tapped, thank you. Can you do that again? That actually felt like it was like right up here. There's a dog barking.
A dog howling.
Yeah.
Heard that.
Is there someone there? If you're there, you don't have to be shy. You can come towards us, step out from the darkness. Righto, Crypt Keepers, Jared and I have returned to like the doorway to the engine house, and this is where we were kind of running the ghost tube that said protect you and
Protect her, it said.
Oh, protect her, sorry. I feel like it was to me. Well, obviously you're not her.
We're gonna go here. Oh, maybe it was a message to me about you, like protect her.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I did kind of mention earlier in there, like, I felt a bit, I don't know, sad, like almost like cry sad. And I don't know where that came from. We did have a fight before.
Not a fight.
Like,
disagreement.
Nothing serious, guys. Like, when we go out and film, we both, you know, we're both anxious people. We get stressed and we kind of like, we can get snippy at each other if we don't see eye to eye on something.
Like, we might disagree on camera angles or whatever.
Yeah, or like you had this vision in your head of what we were doing and I don't read your mind, so I didn't know what he was on about. But we're good. Like,
we're good, but maybe
know.
the spirits picked up on our energy, like
but I didn't feel
energy.
sad or anything. Like, when we started filming this part 2 episode, I was like, no, this one's gonna be much better, because if you watch part 1, it's a little bit of a mess, like all the that happened to us. And then part 2, I was like, nah, fresh start, this place feels good, like it's gonna be all okay. And I didn't feel sad until I went in here, and I can't say that's paranormal, guys. Like, I've got mental health issues, so I don't know. We've come back here though because I do just want to do one more thing around this area in case there was somebody here who was like looking out for me or something. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to communicate with us because we've got words.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't even necessarily mean this place is haunted. Maybe it was like a spirit for me. I don't know. Like, and maybe it's just nothing. Let's do another ghost tube though, yeah?
So what else have we got set up here?
So over here, that is a REM pod in the doorway, surrounded by 3 cat balls. And then yeah, I found another huge spider on this door as well. That's great.
So anyone new watching, REM pod will light up and make noise if it's touched or if you go near it, and the 3 cat balls will light up if they're moved.
And ghost tube is running in my hand. So
cool.
Is there somebody here trying to tell us something before? Why do I need protection? There's bugs everywhere, it's wigging me out. Can you tell me who you are? Do I know you?
How many of you are there? What was that?
What the f? Protect me, Jared, at all costs.
Okay, that's a bird, but what was that other noise before?
I don't know what that is. What is that that's making that noise? Can you tell us, Ghost Tube? I don't really see it.
Jared cam?
Go on then. Watch the REM pod. Oh, Captain just went off.
I didn't touch it.
If you go in, do not touch any walls. There's bloody spiders everywhere.
Is that a warning not to go in, maybe?
Should Jared go inside that room?
Film.
You gotta film it.
I'm bloody filming it. Okay, if you do want me to go in, light up a ball.
Should he go in that room?
Light up a ball if you want me to go in.
What was that? That was a loud tap.
I don't want to go in. Okay, light up a ball if you don't want me to go in.
I think you should just go in.
Well, it's not lighting up now. Do you have a light like clicking or something? That's just me. The light went off. Shit. Billy. Am I talking to a Billy? Oh, this is...
What?
Damn it, the camera's... And the camera's all blurry. God damn it. Why can't things fucking work? Billy, how old are you? Billy, how did you die? Billy, are you still here?
Alright, so I'm just out here like taking some nighttime kind of photos, and Jared was running around doing like nighttime B-roll, just filming this place at night.
Using that camera.
Yeah, and all I could hear was you... Oh my god, this huge insect. Woo! Sorry guys.
Can we just not have interruptions like that, please? If you can't handle the bugs, let's put the light down somewhere.
I can handle the bugs, just chill. Okay, so Jared kept yelling at me and was like freaking out, and then I don't know what about, so just what's going on?
So I was filming B-roll of just all the buildings from different angles, and then I walked down the little corridor, not the one where SLS was earlier, but the corridor to the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I just felt really like hot, warm feeling down there, and then followed by really cold when I got out. So maybe the cold was just the normal temperature, but really warm and damp in the corridor, and I felt really uneasy. And then I was just filming the doorway that we were standing in doing the ghost tube earlier, and like just a cold breeze came out of the door, and like I've got goosebumps now just like thinking about it. Ugh. And I've got bugs on me, but see? Like freezing cold.
What do you do? I don't know if the camera can see.
And all my hairs were standing
FYI
up.
though, it's not cold.
It's not that cold. I haven't felt cold all night.
I'm gonna drop this torch.
I haven't felt cold all night, and yeah, it was just really, really weird. Like that corridor, just as I walked down it, it just went really damp and hot. Honestly
though, like the hot.
And I felt like someone was there. That's why I was calling out to you, because I didn't want to be alone. I was
Yeah,
just
like
I want to come back.
That is interesting. The cold, for people say cold indicates spirits, right?
Mm.
The hot though, I don't know that much about mining and that, but this was like boilers and engines.
Do you want me to take you there? And I'll make you walk through it?
I could just see him crawling up. We're just walking up there and I just said to Jared, smells different.
It smells different and damp. Everything went all damp all of a sudden.
It smells damp, like wet. It hasn't rained or changed or anything.
Just through here. So I was filming like just the doorway we were standing at before, which is just through there, right? But it was this corridor here.
That one?
Yep. So that's the corridor there I walked through. And
it's definitely warmer. Maybe it's just like a wind block or something. It's definitely warm. It's not hot or anything. At first I thought because it was a pretty hot day today, maybe the stone has like retained heat or something.
I don't know, and then I stood here, right? So I was just filming that doorway and filming this area, and like just a big damp feeling came out of that door. And I felt like someone was right behind me.
You know, feelings like that are cool, but it could just be a real fleeting moment. We're coming back, this is like minutes later now, and I'm not feeling anything.
You know what else though? So before we had like Protect Her and Billy, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we caught it on camera because this was while we were like...
Well, the battery died, so we had to go change that.
But while that happened, we also got the word over here. And this is exactly just where I was getting this feeling from, you know? And that's when I shouted out to you, like, I can't hear you. And then I just ran to you because I was like, yeah, I just didn't want to be here.
That's weird. You don't normally feel stuff either.
No, I got the exact same feeling here as I had in the basement of the Maori Hotel.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not feeling anything now. But, I mean... if you felt something, like you felt something, that's cool. It's hard to prove it for you guys on the camera, but you might have picked up audio. You were filming, right?
B-roll. I don't know if I had the mic on, maybe.
Hopefully you might have picked up audio or I don't know. Weird. Alright guys, this night has turned into a very interesting one, and I mean, if you haven't done so already, make sure you have watched part 2. I mean, if you've already made it to the end of this video, you've already watched the whole...
You mean part 1?
Yeah, part 1. Oh my god, my brain, like, I need to go to bed. Like, my brain's so scattered, guys. But thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I think part 2 was like really cool, but when we started tonight, part 1, it was just like everything was just a mess, like, but I'm so happy with how things have turned out, Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. That really helps us out. If you want to do more reading on this place or other haunted places we've visited around the world, head to AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And I post bonus content on my Patreon and my YouTube members, and they are linked below. But thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.